Ooh, everything's backwards. How fun. How do I fix all of that? Oh dear. Oh dear. Ah. I see you too. All my stuff. Is it backwards? Oh no, it's not backwards on your end. Okay, it's all backwards on my end. So I think you can hear me. And can I make comments? Can you not change comments now that it's live? Enable live chat. Why is this disabled? Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Oh. Because this is set for children, there's no chat. It seems. Maybe? Well, that's too bad. I always like getting to chat with you. But here we are. Oh, it seems the comments are fixed now. Got it. Hi. Now I can't see what I'm doing. All right, there we go. Yay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mask Making Magic. I normally stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv, and that's where I do art making and craft-alongs and other fun magical things. And so this is one of the first times I've ever streamed on YouTube, and it is quite the adventure figuring it out. It looks like there's a couple of you here, so that's fun. Hi, welcome. I'm Khiri Lee, and I'm an artist, and I've also was a facilitator with Turning the Wheel for a long time, doing stuff with them. But I'm going to wait a few minutes just to let a few more folks join in. I know quite a few people are planning to be here today for all the mask making fun and games. So feel free to post a little hello in the chat. If you got here early before it was enabled, you might need to refresh the page. Say hi, tell me your name. I'd love to know who's here, who's tuning in. Hi, Lizzie, welcome. Hi. Let me know you can hear me, everything's good. Things like that. I'm excited to create with you. Yay. Hi, Marlena. Can't wait to create. Wonderful. I'm super excited. I was a little nervous because it's been a kind of wild week for me, but I'm here and I'm ready. Let's get creating. Hi, Lulu. Welcome. Yay. This is going to be so much fun. All right. I can hear you. Can I talk to you? You can talk to me in the chat. Oh, yay, Elena. Yay, and Vivi. Wonderful. Yeah, this is my art table where I do all of my art. And you can see that it has seen some many things, many projects. I was in here the other day working on a mixed media art for a zine. So that'll be great. Yeah, well, I think everybody who's tuning in right now already knows me, but I'll say it for the recording for later. But I'm Khiri Lee, and I'm an artist, and I was so excited when Turning the Wheel invited me to come do this mask making project for Enchanted Forest, because I have made many masks and I've done many craft-alongs, and I've taught with Turning the Wheel all across the country doing art and dance and theater and music with kids and educators and all types, and it feels so good, even in the midst of this pandemic, to get to create with you all. And I'm especially excited to go check out the Enchanted Forest 2020 hashtag on Instagram after this and see what you all have decided to create. I'm going to guide through the steps that I use when I work on a mask in my own space. And as you can see, we're in my studio, so I have a lot of supplies and a lot of things. But you can do this with very few supplies or with a lot of supplies. The things that you'll want, kind of regardless, are probably a scissor. Hi, Holly, welcome. Something to use as your base. I'm going to use this cardstock for my base because I have a lot of it and it's easy to use, but I recommend using recycled materials like cardboard or other interesting things that you might put in your recycling bin, paper towel tubes, etc. And you'll probably want something to affix things to things. And I like using lots of different stuff, but for this project, I'm probably mostly going to use my trusty glue stick. However, you could use a stapler. I had a friend make a really amazing mask a couple years ago, all out of just paper and staples, which was amazing. You might use wire and weave and tie things on. You could stitch if you like to use needle and thread. That's not my favorite thing. I'm decent with the needle and thread, but I often find it to be a little taxing on my body. So you choose what will work for you. Oh, and tape. I may also use tape. I have a lot of washi tape in my studio and more glue, so we'll see what works. Lulu says she'll use the needle and thread. I've seen Lulu make some pretty amazing things with just needle and thread, so that'll be fun. And then the other part of this, since we're in the Enchanted Forest, I believe the idea was that we would make masks of some mythic part of ourselves, some enchanting archetype or animal ally that we would like to bring into our lives, maybe for a costume if you're celebrating next weekend, maybe just to wear around your house and to feel cool, maybe to put up on your altar or on your wall by your bathroom. I don't know. Hi, Holly. Yay. Welcome. So feel free to post in the chat if you already know which animal or which mythical creature you are planning to make today. I was looking through my supplies and thinking about what I have going on in my life, and I'm going to make an owl mask today. So I'm going to use this paper, and then I found I have these giant discs, so I'm going to make them into eyeballs and make an owl. And the reason I thought it would be fun to make an owl for me as my animal mask today is that we have a bunch of owls in our neighborhood. Me and my husband live just below the mountains in Boulder, Colorado. And so we have, this spring we had these 3 baby owls and the mama owl. And recently one of them, I don't know if it's the mama owl or one of the owlets who's grown, has been sitting on our barn. And so at night around sunset, we can go out there and the owl is almost always there. So I want to call in that owl energy with my mask. Yeah. So yeah, feel free to let me know what things you have. If you have a question about what I'm doing, please ask it in the chat. I hope that this is, what do I want to say? Enchanting for you. And I appreciate you all being here with me. So let's begin. Oops. Oh, I don't want to end the stream. Yeah, move my mouse out of the way. Let's put it down there, safe and sound. I'm going to start by making my base. And I'm going to use this kind of orange color. Yeah, I think Turning the Wheel Missoula is such a great organization. Turning the Wheel in general. Maybe I'll use black, actually. No, I'm going to use this color. I got to go to Enchanted Forest back in 2018, I think, and I made this wishing well cavern. And last year I wasn't able to participate because I had some other things going on in my life. And this year I was like, maybe I'll go to Enchanted Forest. And then COVID-19 happened. Womp. So I was super excited to be invited to make masks with you all. So that is super fun. All right. So this is my cardstock. You could use cardboard. You could use really a fabric if you want. Hi, Lori. Welcome. We're just getting started. We've gathered our materials, and I'm going to make my base. And since I'm making an owl, I think what I want to do is gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna create these like swoopies because it's gonna be an owl. And I think I'm just gonna do half, which is gonna be awkward, and then I'm going to fold it along this crease that I've made. Like this, and then cut. So you could, if you were making a fox, you could make a little foxy ear shape. You could just make a squiggly monster shape. You could just make it round. Ooh, this is tricky. Yeah, so that's my owl. And then I'm just gonna kind of think where my eyeballs would go. I'm going to attach these thingies to it, so it's gonna get crazy in a second here because I'm gonna have these big owls, but these big eyeballs or something. But this is kind of where I'm starting. Holly Hubbard says, "I want to honor my elephant totem. I don't want it to look like an elephant, maybe ears, but also what else comes up to mind when you think of an elephant? I think of a mouse when I think of an elephant, and I think of the trunk and the big eyes and the eyelashes. Those are things that I think of. Yeah, this is where just a starting point. It doesn't have to stay here at all. Ooh, those scissors aren't sharp enough. Oh, maybe they were. Did they go through both? They did. Yay. I'm not being super precious with this base because I'm going to build up onto it quite a bit. So I like the bends in the paper. The other thing too, like if it's getting too floppy, if you are using paper like I am, you can reinforce it after you've had a chance to decorate a little. So like I got this little tear in my paper here, but I'm not that worried about that because I'm going to cover it up. And then now that I have this, I'm going to trace the other one because even though it's going to be underneath, I do like some symmetry and I'm curious if it's going to work. Yeah. No. Be careful. Don't cut yourself. Take your time. It's possible too. I'm a fast crafter. I've always been told that I'm pretty quick. I've been creating and crafting for a very, very long time. So I'm pretty confident with my crafts as I move forward. You don't have to go as fast as I go, especially if you're trying to be safe with scissors or with an X-Acto knife if you have a sharp knife to cut with. And it's possible you won't mask during this time today, and you'll finish it later on your own time. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. I have my eyes in the right spot. So that is my base. I'm not going to worry too much about how I'm going to attach it to my face until I'm done building it. The reason I do that is because sometimes you make a mask and you have this idea of how it's going to go on your face or how you're going to wear it, and then you do that first and you add all this stuff, and then it's too heavy, or it's the eyes shift, or you realize you want to wear it as a hat instead of over your eyes, or you want to put a post. So I generally wait until the very, very end. So don't worry about how you're going to do that. It'll come in time. Can I see through this? I think the next thing I want to do is cut a hole. In my thing here. So I happen to have another circle right here, and I happen to also have Sharpies. I like to keep a lot of different supplies all within hand's reach because I never know what my creativity is going to take me to. True delight and a phenomenal teacher and guide. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to use an X-Acto knife. I really encourage you to work with the tools that you have. And if you see me doing something and you're like, well, I don't have that tool, don't stress. Just play. Just see what wants to happen. So I'm going to cut through this recycled thing with this X-Acto knife. So you can start thinking about what the eyes of your animal or your mythical being would be and what might work. You could also create a mask where the eyes that you see through as the wearer are in a different place from the eyes of your creature that you're creating. There we go. Great. And I'll probably keep these because these kind of look like frog eyes to me. Maybe they would be fun for another mask. So let's see. I think, what do I want to do next? What I want to do next is attach these pieces together. And I'm going to use that tape I was talking about. This is sort of my fall magic mask. We went from summer to winter here in Colorado. It was very warm. We had it snowed. Then we had 2 nice days. And now it's very, very cold again. And I'm missing a little bit of that fall magic. I'm a autumn birthday, and I really like my fall time. So I'm using this tape that has these leaves on it. If you're making your mask for a magical purpose, to call something in or to be a reminder of something that you want to remember, every material can be woven with meaning if you want it. Every little detail. So for me, this leaf tape is bringing that fall energy to my story today. And I think I'm gonna wrap one more time. Let's see. And then I'm just making this up as I go along, just like you at home with whatever supplies you happen to drum up. So if you're feeling unsure of where it's going, don't worry. We're figuring this out together. Does that look like an owl? Yeah. We'll figure out the beak next. Wonder if I can get it to... There's ways where I could like fold this so that it pops out. But I can do it. There we go. A beak. It's a little crooked. Crooked beak. Yeah. All right, I'm going to wrap this tape all the way around because I think that's going to look cool. Crafters, how's it going for you at home? What steps where are you? How are your eyeballs coming? Oh, I might not have enough tape. Well, we'll see. Ooh, it's so shiny. I like it. I am working creatively in flow. Good. I love that. Oof. Did anyone find any interesting materials like this found recycling or anything from nature that you are looking to bring into your life right now? I'm curious what other supplies people are working with, or if everybody has a paper base, or if people have ventured into other materials. I want to know. I'm so curious. I don't want to wait to check the hashtag Enchanted Forest 2020. Turning the Wheel National says, the mask of the waters, filled with life and ease. Ocean beings. I love that. And I'm using gold mesh as a base, says Lulu. Ooh, I thought I saw there was a picture in the guide materials of like this mesh mask, and I was like, I have a mesh mask somewhere. Where is that? But I couldn't find it. So I'm not using that. I think, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. That looks like an owl. I want to, what does an owl's eye look like? I think I want to make this part black in here and see how that looks. I have more black paper. I'm getting reminders about what to say on the stream. Hi. Oh, of course you're using gold. I love that. Pink foil. Wow. I'm working with a headband with gold over it and a large piece dripping over my eyes. Ooh, that's so cool. Yeah, for every creation, if you make more than, if you make a mask or you do some of the other projects, I did the word wizardry project the other day, and I made this little word pool for my granny. Every time you post that, you get entered into the raffle, and I hear there's lots of amazing prizes. I know I want to win the astrology reading. That's what I'm excited to win. Let me see. Blue? Maybe I'll do blue instead of black. Dun, dun, dun. Put that up there. I love hearing what you're all creating. Hi, Elena. I normally, as I was saying, I normally stream on Twitch. You can follow me there at twitch.tv/magicsocks. And on there, everybody has such interesting usernames like Joy Art Dancer and The Magic Person and all these things. And sometimes I know people's real names, but I don't say them because that's just not what you do. So here I see the username Turning the Wheel National, and I think that's what I should say, not Elena. But now I know it's you. Ooh, I didn't leave myself enough room. Right, we'll figure that out next. Owl eyes are yellow and black. Thank you, Holly. I'm going to make my owl's eyes blue and orange because I didn't want the harsh black color. Okay. I have all these owls in my yard, but I never get close enough to see the eyes because they're always up in the sky. Okay. Interesting. Dum, 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 dum. It's valuable to check and make sure that you can see still when you make a change. So feel free to double check. I'm going to grab some clear tape from my supply closet to attach. Which way do I want this to go? I want it to go that way. That eye goes there. Is that right? Yeah. I want it to be like that. Orange too, yes. Okay, let's see. There we go. That looks cool. So then, let's see. This one's not gonna... This is gonna be kind of hard to see out of. That's okay. Ah. All right. Try to mirror where I taped it before, so at least have some symmetry. All right. Another little test. My owl eyes. It's looking more and more like an owl each second. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty happy with that so far. It's me. Hi. What are people appreciating these days? What's going well in everybody's life? What threads of health are you following this time of year? I'm really enjoying doing this project with all of you. And I'm thankful that I have a home, and I'm grateful to have so many art supplies to create with. I'm thankful that this technology is working. These are the things that I'm feeling thankful for right now. If at any point while you're creating, if you notice you're feeling tense or you're not enjoying the process, just pause for a second and step away, do a little shaking, do a little moving. I was getting anxious about this not looking good, and I was like, oh, I don't want to let that critical mind in at all. So I'm just shaking it out. I could ring my little bell, which makes me feel happy. And then I'm going to come back to the project, maybe flip it upside down. If I wasn't working in front of this camera, I might sit on the floor, or I might walk around with my project for a minute. All of those things kind of help get you into new space with the creation and back into the joy and the flow. So if at any point you notice your jaw is tight, let it go, let it be loose. And or if you're clenching your stomach, take a deep breath into your tummy and then come back to what you're creating. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to add some feathers. That's my next thing. What are people appreciating? I am thankful for this amazing group of women who love to create together. Yes. I did an Eros and Grief gathering this morning. Ooh, that sounds very intense and very fun. I feel light and expanded after expressing my grief and feeling my Eros and now being with me. Thank you. Yay. All right, so got all these feathers. Da-da-da-da. Everything's backwards on my screen, so I keep putting things in the wrong place. I'm sorry. Jessie says hi. Hi, Jessie. Boys and girls and everything in between on our stream today. All right, I'm just going to go for it with the feathers. And I'm going to put some glue down, and then I'm just going to start tucking them in. I don't like to use my hot glue gun, even though I have one. So I will try to only use glue stick and wire and tape and things and not worry about using a glue gun. I might also use some glitter glue if my glue sticks run out. Elena says she's grateful her house is still standing. I heard they got the Lee Hill fire completely contained. Are you back at home? Lulu says she's grateful to do this and she loves hearing me work right alongside us all. I know, I wish I could see you. And it's really fun to have you all filling my studio with your energy and your good vibes and your light. It feels so nice. Go. Oh. It's kind of, these are technically, I think, goose feathers. So it feels a little funny to be making an owl with goose feathers. I have some owl feathers out on my altar because I keep finding owl feathers in my yard. So I may bring them. I may, after the stream today, go and get some real owl feathers and just wake up my mask with that at the end. But I won't leave you here to go find those feathers. Maybe I'll just go walk around my yard and see how many I can find. There we go. I'm going to put some of these colorful ones on there too because I'm a colorful person. I've been getting more and more gray as I am black in my wardrobe and things as I've gotten older, and I'm like trying not to be too concerned about it, but I'm definitely a color person for the most part. Let's see. What else? I think we need another little brown feather right tucked there. There we go. Give it a little shake, see if anything's coming off. Doesn't look like it. It's looking pretty good. Next, I want to make my nose a little brighter, I think, my little owl nose. And I'm gonna... I don't always use marking pens. In fact, I rarely use marking pens when doing mixed media. But I just want to give this some, like, you know how an animal has eyes? Like, this pen is out of ink. Use my new pen. Oh yeah, it's better. You could use paint. You could use whatever you want. Tissue paper is really fun. I was thinking, someone said they were making an elephant. I feel like tissue paper would be a really great way to get that elephant skin texture. On a mask. Try to keep my face out of the stream. Right. There's my, oh, that looks great. I like how that looks. Now I want to do my beak. And what do I want to use for that? I want to make it a little more orange to kind of distinguish it from this eye section. I'm glad you're home, Elena. That's so good here. For those who aren't in Colorado, we have had record-breaking wildfires all summer. It's been kind of a scary time to be here, but we'll just hold it all together in the shaman's pot, getting to be here creating and the scary world out there at the same time. I was just drawn to this. This is my orange paper bucket, orange and yellow. I sort all of my papers into different piles. But I think this will make an amazing beak. So just gonna find the edge. Give a little tracy-roo, which you can't see at all. I guess I'll do it on this side. There we go. Find my scissors that I put down. This is how it always goes when I'm creating. I started, you got to see if you were here at the beginning, my cleared out space. This is why there's paint all over my desktop, is as I create, I go and I get more and more supplies from around me, or I'll think of something in some other part of my house, like those feathers from my altar I was talking about, and I get more and more things stacked up around me. And that's one of my personal favorite things, is just like having all of these beautiful everything all around. I get going quick, and then I'm like, yes, and this, and this, and this, and then I have a little brightly colored peak. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to find out, though. My thinking is, if I cut it a little bit, it'll be free, and then I can get it to go a little more pointy. There we go. Yeah, that worked. All right, now let's glue it. Are you all having fun? Take a second, notice what you're enjoying most about this moment, and catch a little bit of the joy. Catch a little happiness so you can remember this moment later and enjoy it. Catch happiness. Feels good. All right, let's see. I did this pop-up project earlier this year, and I feel like I have a much better sense of like how to work with angles and stuff when I'm working in 3D. Yeah. All right, let's do that on the other side too. A little bit of good squawking goes a long way when working on a project. All right, got my nose sticking out. Looks pretty good. It doesn't want to stick to the washi tape though. Excuse me. Put this away. Hearing your voice is inspiring me so much. Oh, I'm glad. Yay. Have people done any of the other creative explorations from the adventure guide? The only other one I've had time to do is the word wizardry, but I'm looking forward to doing the ancestor altar, and I am of course going to dress up because that's my life, is dress up. I'm going to enter all the raffles. Let's see. Not sticking very well. All right, glue. A little bit of glue. Oh, this glue is messed up. Trusty glue stick. go. This might be a moment for some hot glue, actually. Let's see. I'm trying to get my nose to stick, but it's kind of not working the way I super want it to, which is fine. Sometimes things don't work the way you want them to. Let's do it like this. Tape. Yeah, that's working, Just keep going. Just keep troubleshooting. All right. Yeah, that seems good. My owl nose. Dun, dun, dun. Beak, it's a beak. Looks good. All right, so the last thing I'm going to do on this mask for today, for now, maybe, I guess, is I want to make more yellow. So I'm going to put some yellow in there, and I'm going to do that with some glitter glue. I guess it'll be gold and yellow. Is this more yellow? No. Ooh, wait. I think we said we'd be here an hour, right? Is that what we said? So here we go. Glitter glue is my new favorite art supply because it's just it has such a high impact. And it's surprisingly not very messy. I think if you were going to use glitter in a project, glitter glue is the way to go, to not have it just be an absolute mess. And it's forgiving too. Like if you mess up, especially with this glitter glue by Razik, Sparkle Your Creativity. I love that. If you do it wrong, you can just move it. It's pretty easy to clean up. And then, just to get it even more yellow, I'm going to add some of this. Ooh, what was that? A dog in my yard. Two dogs in my yard. I'm going to add some, sorry, I got distracted by the things running around. I'm going to add some of this sparkly other color glue, which will make a huge mess, which is why I'm doing it over here where you can't see. Yeah, that looks so cool. All right, that's my owl so far. It's definitely loosely an owl. Ta-da! I can kind of see, which is fun. Now we get to figure out how to wear it. So, one way you could wear your mask is by poking some holes in the side, here, and here, and getting like a piece of elastic. I have all of these. I just saw one. Where'd it go? Because I make masks all the time, I happen to have these elastic doodads, and you poke a hole and they go in, and you get a little T section. I do not expect other people to have these. You can get 100 of them on Amazon for like $5. So if you really want to go like hog wild and make a ton of animal masks for every day of the week, every day of the year, these are a great investment. And they go through a tiny little hole. The other way you can do it, which is maybe more gonna work for what you've created if you want to wear your mask, this is a masquerade mask that my friend gave me, is you could just glue a couple ribbon onto the back. So the way this has been done, the ribbon was glued on one side, and then they created a piece of felt or fabric or paper and just doubled it. So it's definitely in there. And then you just tie it onto your head. What I'm going to do today for my project, so I can dance with this a little easier, which I think is a really fun way to make a mask, is I'm going to attach it to a stick. And I'm going to make it like a fancy dinner party mask so that I can go and then I can almost use it as a mask wand. It's sort of my thinking. So I'm going to go find a stick in my stick box. How many artists watching today have a stick box? I'd like to think I'm not the only one. If any of your feathers come off, just glue them back on. A masquerade one, exactly. All right, let me find a stick. A chopstick would also work really well for this. I thought my chopsticks were right on top. They're not. So I have a dowel. Just a simple dowel. Let's see. Holly has wood pieces from Oregon. Lizzie has a stick box. And Lulu has a stick bag. Oh, no, Vivi does. Wonderful. See, I knew I was in good company. And you want to think, like, if you want to hold it in your right hand, you want to think about which side of the mask is on the right. If you want to hold it on your left hand, because you don't want to be, like, crossbody, probably, when you're attaching the stick. That is how you're choosing to do it. If you're doing the ribbon thing, don't worry. And if you don't want to wear your mask, you can just be done and keep decorating at this step. But I want to wear mine, so I'm going to set it down gingerly because I don't want to mess up that glue. And I recommend attaching a lot of the stick. Which way do I need to move? This way. A lot of the stick to your thing, because it is likely to, the more you attach to the mask, the more secure it will be. And I'm going to do this with a combination of glue and tape, but I'm going to get stronger tape. I think duct tape would probably be the best for this, but my duct tape is missing, so I'm going to use, I think, this tape. Question: I want to glue or attach my elephant eyes made from black paper to fabric. Ideas about what to use? I would either use like a glue stick, and if it's a fabric that you can saturate with the glue to get it to stick, I would do that. Or you can stitch paper to fabric if it is thin enough, and that is like really secure and is like got this really cool mixed media vibe. Or you can staple from the back if you have a stapler, and then you'll only have those little silver prongs on the front side. You know, do the long flat part on the back. Those are probably what I would try first. And if all else fails, hot glue. I wish I could just turn on this channel and find you here anytime. Oh, Lulu, well, you can turn on my channel at Twitch every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, just about. Wednesday and Friday from 1:30 till I'm done, which is generally around 4, and Thursday mornings. And then I also always do a stream on the new and full moon. And yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/Magic Socks. Magic Socks is in my little, how do I point? In in there. You can find all my links in that website and stuff. I'd love to have all of you join. It's free to watch. Okay, this tape's not working, so I'm just going to try this basic old gift wrap tape. See if we can get it to work. I'm going to do a couple different pieces. Stitch is a great idea. Good. I'm glad, Holly. Although maybe I can partner with Turning the Wheel and do a few more craft things here on this channel, because this is working pretty well. Be sure to tune in to the other live stream that Enchanted Forest has scheduled. I believe they're doing a fun potion making live stream later in the week, or a week today on Halloween, I believe, with another amazing artist and creator who I got to briefly meet. And so I don't know what time that's at. Maybe if someone who is running the Enchanted Forest event can post when that'll be, but that'll be another fun live stream, and I'm really hoping I can make time on that day to tune in and see what's being made, maybe make my own little magic. That would be really fun. 3 p.m. on Saturday, October 31st. Can we stay for a while? Yeah, maybe I'll make a second mask. I have to leave at 4:30. All right, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, I'll make my face bigger. How do I do that? Find my mouse. There we go. Here is my mask. Ta-da! An owl mask. Ooh. Ooh. Got my stick. I got my glitter. Easy. Made of recycled materials and feathers and paper that I found. And I can actually see pretty well out of it, which is pretty amazing. I'm happy about that. So I'm so looking forward to seeing all the masks that you all post. I heard we have an animal mask, which is awesome, and an elephant mask, and I heard somebody was making like a library mask of some kind, a magical book mask. Your spirit of creating so freely is out of this world. Ooh, and a hawk mask. Ooh, Holly, we should dance our hawk and owl masks together. Thank you. Well, I so appreciate all of you bringing your beautiful energy to the stream and sharing your creations. I really wish we were just all in the same place, but I guess this is the next best thing with the way the world is today. And yeah, as I was saying right at the beginning, I'm a fast creator, so no need to enter comparative mind. Just leave that somewhere else. And if you want to keep creating, I think Elena was saying that she's going to keep working on hers over the next week, which is beautiful, and it'll just get richer and richer. That is perfectly beautiful as well. I'm missing all of you so much. Yeah. One last time, the what's it called? The hashtag is Enchanted Forest 2020, and for every image or project that you create that you tag with the Enchanted Forest 2020 hashtag, you get an opportunity to enter Turning the Wheels raffle that they're doing for all of the Enchanted Forest, and I think the last day to enter that is on the 31st, and it's sometime at the end of that day they're going to be announcing who won all the fun magical things. I just snapped my picture so I can post that, maybe win something. And yeah, you can also share your work in progress on that same hashtag, I I don't see why not. Maybe Marlena or Lizzie or Lulu could correct me. And you can also tag me on Instagram at magic, MAGICK _ socks, SOCKS. Nope, that's not how you spell socks, is it? Magic Socks. It's in the corner of the screen because I would love to see all of your work as well. And if you tag me at Magic Socks on Instagram or Twitter, that I will definitely be checking, and I will definitely get to see your work then. And if you know me IRL, you can just text me a picture. What else? Lori said that she's making a sun fox. Ooh, I love that. I meant to bring out some other masks to share, but I didn't do that. I will say I am participating in open studios this year, and I have 7 animal masks that I made at New Year's, these really brilliant paper mache rainbow masks, and weather permitting, you can book a free appointment to come and see my mask, and I'll have this mask in my studio outside. I have a second studio set up, and I'd love to see all of you. If you're here in Colorado, come by and see me. Yeah, I can hang out for 10 more minutes and we can just chat, and I will clean up my space a little bit while we hang out, but then I gotta go. Because I got yard work to do today, and I have to do it before the sun sets. So fabulous. Yes, thank you everyone for supporting Turning the Wheel. I think this is a really cool way to do a fundraiser, and I was so glad to participate and be one of the things to get people excited, come make art together. And I believe this video will still be available, so if you have friends who missed it, they could watch it too. I think that will work. I don't know for sure though. Don't want to lie on my stream. Thank you. I wish we could be creating together at the event. Alas, here we are, 2020, doing what we can. So let's see, what animals did we call in? We have owl and hawk and sun fox. Lulu, what did Vivi create? What animal? Ooh, a butterfly unicorn. That was some energy we definitely needed. Be sure to post these because I got to see them. I'm going to track you all down. Did Jessie make a mask? Well, that cleaned up nice and quick. Lizzie made a mythical creature. Jessie didn't make a mask. That's fine. I heard he was there. It's just, yeah, maybe you don't know what your animal is yet. That is fun too, to not know. I frequently like to create masks and objects and just wait and see what wants to happen and what wants to come into being. I rarely create. This is a unique experience for me because so rarely do I create where I'm like, I'm going to make a blah. I'm going to make a cat, or I'm going to make a wolf. I'm going to make an owl. I don't generally work that way. Normally I just kind of start putting things together. But this was really satisfying and fun for me to do it a different way. I think it's great practice to do it a different way. To create new pathways and stretch your mind. Jessie's listening. Oh, well, you can still make one anytime. This is the perfect time of year to be making masks, when the days are getting shorter and we have this opportunity to be anyone and anything because no one's watching as closely because it gets dark at night. The veil is thin with Halloween. All Hallows Eve, things like that. Yeah. I am so excited to see. I'm also excited to see, I think there's like wand making. That sounds cool. I'm really excited to see any ancestor altars that people might be making. I've had a lot, I'm very interested in ancestor altar stuff right now. So I'm going to be doing that next week. I'm curious to see all the costumes. Any excuse to dress up in a costume is everything I would ever want. So I was talking with a friend about how Halloween is not as important to me as it used to be when I was younger, but I also have lots of opportunity in my life to be in costume now. So it's less of a big deal, but still having an excuse is fun. I've been thinking about what my costume for the costume contest might be, or the costume raffle. You're welcome. You're welcome to everybody for coming. Thank you so much for being here with me. This was like a really cool, fun way to play. Any other questions? Any other troubleshooting? Anything else I can help you with on your mask making before I sign off for the day? I'm curious to know. I'll do a little owl dance while I wait to see if anyone has any other questions. Yeah, you might see what movement wants to happen. Like, I didn't really expect that this was how I wanted to move when I put on my mask, but I'm like, oh, I just want to sway. Feels really good. Yeah, you might see how your movement changes when you wear your mask. Thank you so much. I'll be working on mine for a while. Beautiful. Thank you. This has been really fun. It has been really fun. I was really nervous and this was great. Let's do it again. Let's play more. I'm planning to start doing craft-alongs again on my Twitch channel in November. So I have two scheduled. We're going to do Heart Zine craft again, which we did at the Turning the Wheel National Retreat a couple years ago, and pop-up altar. Those are the crafts we're going to do for the craft-along on my Twitch channel. I'm looking forward to that. Yay. Yay, hooray. Anything else I should say about the Enchanted Forest? Yeah. Use the hashtag Enchanted Forest 2020, tag Turning the Wheel Missoula, tag me so I can see, although you don't need to do that to enter the raffle. And every art creation that gets posted counts as an additional entry into the raffle. That is what I was told to say. Well, if no one else has any questions or has any other things they need help with on the mask making, I'm going to sign off for today for the magical mask making. This has been really, really fun. Again, I'm artist Khiri Lee. Check out my website, khirilee.com, to see all the things I'm creating. Be sure to tell your friends about the Turning the Wheel Enchanted Forest Adventure Guide and Raffle, as this is a fundraiser to support this amazing organization and all the work they do with kids all across the country. And I'm so grateful that I got to be here with you today to help support this cause and bring some more art magic into the world. I said it all perfectly. Great prizes to be won, and people get to see your creations. Exactly. Building community and winning things at the same time. What more could you need? All right. Yeah. Love and blessings to all. Touch the earth, dance forever. Woo! Bye, everyone.